Well, hello, everybody out there doing gig work and shopping away and doing what they can to make a living in this gig world. My name is Sarah, and this channel is Sarah the Shopper. And I'm an in-store shopper for Shaw's. I have done and still do point pickup, and maybe one day I'll do some Instacart again. But for now, it's like reading The Far Side. It's so ridiculous for what they have. I mean, whenever I see an Instacart shopper in the store, they just roll their eyes at me like, oh, 25 items for $8. It's like, yeah, yeah. And it's 4 miles away and it's raining sideways with wind. Sure. Let me do that. And no tip. I mean, why not? Why not have it all? Anyway, yesterday was one of those particularly snarky, oh, there's Freddie, particularly snarky days at work. And if you do grocery shopping, being in stores, you have to like somehow prep the customers. I would do it with a text at the beginning, inventory's been low. I've been here a couple of times today. So perhaps it would be great if you're here to help me come up with alternatives and substitutions because I want to make sure you get what you need. But I also want to make you aware that it's not an easy time in the grocery stores with low inventory, just some blah, blah, blah. So they're kind of prepped. So anything that you do find, it's like, oh, hallelujah. They found the raspberries. So yesterday, as I said, was a little bit snarky, and people they're just fed up. And so we end up being the targets. We do. If you work in customer service, we are the targets. You may even be one as a shopper with just doing your app and getting snarky responses from people that want it faster, hotter, more, on sale, why not? And all that stuff. It's not an easy time. And I don't think any of us are compensated enough for the public abuse that have no clue of what it's like day after day after day, masking up and going into these stores and doing it. And the weather, it's not fun right now. It's winter. And the chain supply of things. So yesterday I was getting towards the dairy section, and this man who's about 40 saw me. It says, my name tag, and I've got my grocery store cart. It's a big thing with baskets. Maybe you've seen it in the stores. And he decides to unload on me. And it's like, what an A, right? You're unloading on me. And he goes, you might want to get that flyer straight. It says that, you have all these things in the flyer and you don't have any of them. And I said, that's probably because it was a good price and they sold out and we don't have any more. I mean, it's like, but he's all like ugly. And, oh my God, it was just like, really? Do you feel better, sir? Because apparently I am the one that's to blame for the entire chain supply of food to the grocery stores. So when any of you are having a problem and somebody's snarky to you, just say, no, wait, it's Sarah's responsibility. You can unload on her. Here's her YouTube channel. Go on there and unload to her. I mean, it's just insane, isn't it? You're probably all getting a dose of this. This isn't anything new. So anyway, he just walks off in a huff because, he's Peter Precious and they expect and want what they want. And then I've had some people say to me, well, when I called the store this morning, they said they got a shipment of blah, 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 and I get here and it's all gone. Well, you're here 7 hours after you called the store. And I know that, especially in produce, that the produce manager is asking for 30 cases of, like, say, Olivia's salad kits, the little clamshell containers, and they send 5. Even my favorite lettuce hasn't been there for a week. And it's like, do you think it's anybody's fault directly? No, it is what it is. And so you know that, I know that because we're shopping it, right? But when they unload on you, and it's like, don't come in 8 hours later and think that you're baby organic spinach is going to be in plentiful supply. It just doesn't work that way. You know, I just, sometimes you have to shake your head because people are so fed up with everything. And if they can find fault with any of us, you know, that's who's going to get it. So when the man walked away because, you know, the flyer said raspberries and the flyer said, oh, organics, large brown eggs with your just for you would be 247, and there were none there. It's like, you know, I wanted to shake the guy and say, think about it. If we get 2 cases of eggs and they're put out by 7 a.m., those 2 cases of eggs are going to be gone by 11 a.m. Why? Because they're $2.47 for organic eggs. Duh. Oh my God. Anyway, I'm glad I have today and tomorrow off. And today and tomorrow, because of course I'm a, you know, veteran shopper, I will be going to BJ's and Stop and Shop and Whole Foods for some of the items that I use, that I need, that I know that I can usually find there. If I can't find them there, I'll find a plan B. You know, I mean, it's like you have to be able to pivot. You have to be able to be flexible as a customer, as a person going into the store and looking for something. That's how we roll, you know. I will also keep my point pickup app on because that's the easiest thing to do. And seeing that I'm out there doing these stores, it just might work. But, you know, don't be bullied by those people like I was yesterday. I've got to get, you know, a real snappy comeback that won't get me fired, but will put them in their place as gently as possible with, like, you know, do I look like I'm in command making $300,000 a year as a corporate officer of Shaw's? And you just think that I'm out here with a big cart today? Oh my God, where the people register their complaints, it is pretty funny. So anyway, I hope that you're having better experiences than I am with what it is that you do for your gig work, for shopping. And, you know, basically we continue to love what we do, but we know that this is like no other time. It isn't even like the other huge pandemic, like from 18 months ago. This one is even more crazy because people are even, you know, like more lockdowns, more schools going remote, more jobs asking for, like, now the booster on top of the vax, the stress, whether it works or not. It's like what they require. And it's just, it's insane out there. I know it, and you know it as shoppers. So just know that you can identify here. Put your comments below. How do you handle the snarky people that are blaming you for the entire world's inventory being low? How do you do it? I'll take some of your advice down below. Thank you so much for being here. This is Sarah the Shopper with just another tale, just another day. Thank you so much for being here. Bye-bye for now.